Hi, it's Patrick, and we're going to do a vinyasa free flow class that will give you the opportunity to go upside down a few times here and there to build some heat in your body, but also the flowing postures will still build the heat. So no need to go upside down if that's not part of what you like to do, but obviously it's something that I really enjoy in the yoga practice. So we're going to move through a good amount of standing postures, opening up your front body and the back body a little bit so you can have a nice calming end to your practice. Let's go ahead and start at the top of the mat. Standing up. Center yourself, take a moment. Just kind of release and stand. So often when we're standing up, especially in yoga practice, we're so focused on our form. But right now, if you want to be droopy, be droopy. If you want to be lifted and presenting yourself, be doing that. Whatever feels good, just let it happen. And then wherever you are, slowly roll your chest down your body towards your feet, just letting it trace down to the legs. And maybe this is your first hamstring stretch of the day. It definitely is for me, so feel free to walk out the legs a little bit here. Lean the chest down towards the tops of the feet. You can release the neck or maybe look at your toes a little bit. Light lift with the neck again. It's not really going to stress you out one way or another here. Just gently moving the legs, helping us get some stretch of the hamstrings. Spread the feet to about hip width distance apart or slightly inside of that. And then let's let the neck go and grab the back of the head with both hands, just traction out a nice deep stretch here for the hamstrings. And again, it doesn't need to be too deep. We're not pulling it over, just letting the body weight create the action for the stretch. So if you want to do less stretch, obviously you can bend your knees, less stretch, right? If you want more stretch, obviously straighten the legs, really drape the upper body over. It just depends on where you are, how you feel right now. And one more inhale here. And on your exhale, release your hands down to the floor. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up to stand. Reach your hands up to sky, the fingers touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Hands reach up, fingers touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach the hands up, fingers touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step the left foot back long. Right knee over right ankle, press into the left toes, reach the heart, chest out, lift the belly, so we're getting active in the legs here. Beautiful, then go ahead and drop the left knee to the floor, sweep the arms up to the sky, untuck the back left toes, beginning to create space and opening in the front side of the body, press the left hip forward. And then exhale, hands to the floor, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee off the ground, reaching the chest up, holding the belly button in. And then pull the right leg back, stretching your hamstring. Reach the heart out a bit, lift the belly a bit, find some length. And then bend the right knee, move it back over the ankle, extend the chest, lift the belly. Inhale, reach the arms, extend them out in front of you, action in the legs, hug the right hip in, press into the left toes. Inhale, rise up, full lunge. Ground into the right heel, bend the left knee a bit so the hips drop, then press into the left toes, straighten the left leg back. Feeling the stretch and the strength in the front of the left leg, staying active with the right knee over the ankle. Keep lifting the belly, keep reaching up through the fingers. Take an inhale here. Beautiful. On your exhale, slowly lower your left knee to the floor. Keep your right foot where it is. Bring your hands to the inside of the right foot. Reach the chest out, press the hips forward. Untuck the left toes for the moment. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Option to walk the hands out a little bit if you would like, creating some space in your body. So it's almost like pigeon pose, except the right foot is in line with the right hip a bit more as opposed to in line with the left hip. And then feel free to just do some little circles here. Clockwise and counterclockwise, kind of warming up the hip a bit, allowing yourself to find some space in your body, some ease, some action. Beautiful. Slowly walk the hands back underneath. The shoulders are towards that. Roll back onto the right foot. You can sneak the right knee back inside the right arm. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the left knee off the ground. And then you could stay right here, or you could let the right knee go wide again and maybe do some circles here if that feels good to you. Or just stay in this lifted, engaged position and lunge. Either way, you're creating some nice space in your body. You're creating action, engagement, alignment, or you're getting a little bit more open. Do what feels good to you. One more inhale for the movement, and slowly bring the right knee back to the center as you ground the right foot. Reach the chest out, get light on the fingertips, come back onto the palms. Pull the belly button in as much as you can, ground into the hands, and then see if you can press into the left toes a lot and just float the right foot off the ground. Right knee to nose as close as it possibly can be. Creating that lift and that space. Press into the left toes, lift, lift, lift. Maybe point the right toes, get a bit more emphasis on the lift. Wrap the upper back. Flex the right foot, sit down in between the hands. Press into the right foot, step all the way up to the top. Uttanasana. Forward fold. That's quite a bit of core activation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, hands reach up. Fingers touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the left foot back long, or right foot back long, excuse me. Drop the right knee, or reach the chest out first. Ground into the left heel. Reach through the heart first, lifting the belly, creating that connection. Hug the left knee to the middle, then drop the right knee to the floor. Flip the toes and reach the arms up to the sky, maybe slightly behind you. Pressing the right hip forward, hugging the left hip back and in. Lifting through the chest, reaching the fingers back. Feel the bottom so the shoulder blades curve into the heart. And that's where you're creating the back bend. On your exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee off the ground, and then pull the left hip back to straight. Lifting through the right leg, keep reaching your chest out, only creating more and more space and length and strengthen the body through each step of the journey. Bend the left knee, move it over the ankle, press into the right toes. Drop the hips a little bit, and then inhale. Reach the arms forward and press into the right toes. Hug the left hip to the middle. Let this be intense. It's warming up your body. Breathe. Lift your belly up. Lift your belly up. Reach your chest out. Emphasize the connection with the actions that you're making in your body. Inhale, rise up to your lunge. Stay with your breath here. Option to lengthen your stance if you feel like you need to. Lift the belly. Move it away from the front of the left leg. Very nice, keep reaching through the fingers. Bend the right knee so the hips lower a bit, lift the belly a bit more. Press into the right toes, reaching the right heel back. Lengthen up, grow tall. Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, slowly lower the right knee all the way down to the floor. Untuck the toes, bring the arms to the inside of the left leg. Reach the chest out. Create a nice little mini stretch here. Keep length through the low back. It's really important to finding some stability and strengthen your posture. And then roll to the outer edge of the left foot. And just stay here. Maybe you'd like to come up onto your fingertips, or you'd like to have the palms flat. Some of you are quite flexible if you distance only. You can even bring your forearms all the way down to the floor. We can really work on the lengthened low back, and then create some space by rolling the hip in either direction. And make sure to balance it out to the very best of your ability. Reach the heart out. Go ahead and swing the left knee back into the midline of the body, ground into the left big toe. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee off the ground, reach the heart out. Lengthen the leg, and then with the right knee lifted, you can stay right here, really active and engaged in a low lunge, or some people call it a runner's lunge position, like you're about to take off, shoom, or roll to the outer edge of the left foot, and you can just take those little hip circles on this side too. Let's say something, but really present your chest, reach it out, which will only help you find length right here, the low back area, which for so many people is a place where we get a lot of natural rounding from being in cars and sitting at desks, and those are very generic things to say, but they're generic because we do them a lot. Beautiful. Slowly bring the inside of the left foot back down to the floor, the left knee to the middle, press into the palms, press into the right toes. Maybe reestablish your right foot position if you need to. Press into some of them so much you just float the left foot off the ground, the left knee to the nose, round it up, fill the space. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, set the left foot down in between the hands. Step the right foot up. Uttanasana, forward fold. Ground into the toes, press the shins back. Sit the hips low with the hands on the shins. So emphasizing the shins, not shooting too far over the toes. Sit the hips low. Touch the fingertips to the floor now. Ground into the heels, trying not to grip with the feet. Reach the heart out, lift the belly. Feel the front ribs squeezing in towards each other. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, Utkatasana, chair pose. Find a nice deep seat, breathe here. Notice how we're building heat in the body. Very simple asana, lunge and Utkatasana. Didn't mean to rhyme at all. Squeeze those front ribs in a little bit, breathe in to the space, maybe breathe into the chest a little bit, breathe into the back body, reach the fingers up to the sky. Pull the shins back more, sit the hips lower, press the low back through. Hold the shins back, sit the hips low. Press the low back through, squeeze the front ribs in one more time, pull shins back. Sit hips low, press low back through. Squeeze your glutes, reach through your fingers, take an inhale. And exhale, fold. Oh, that's intense. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the left foot back, drop the left knee down, sweep your arms up to the sky, open the heart, open the chest. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck left toes under, lift left knee, pull right hip back straight. Inhale, bend right knee, sweep up to lunge. Lengthen the midsection, pull the belly button in, press the palms together. Left elbow sweeps to outside of right leg. Stay very smooth and connected to your breath through the movement. Spin the right shoulder up to the sky. Press into the left toes. Reach the heart out. Pull the belly button in more. Really nice. Sit the hips lower if you can. Extend the arms forward towards the front of the room. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Left hand down to the floor. It finds the ground. Roll to just the outer edge of the left foot, maybe pivot the right toes out. Spin the left hip into the underside of the right leg. Flex the left foot a lot, reach the left toe towards the back of your mat. Option to stay right here or take it to your variation of side plank. So you could stack the feet, look down at the ground, look up at your right hand. If you're looking for more here, pull the right knee way up into the chest. An option to reach the right foot towards the back of the left wrist, spinning the heart up, lifting the belly. Maybe reach the right arm up overhead. Pull the right knee all the way back in. Wherever you are, the right knee's up into the chest. Step the right foot forward. Bring your hands flat. Ground through the right heel. Pull the right heel in to straighten the right leg and lift the left leg up. For just a moment, standing splits, dropping the chest. Then the left knee comes in, set the left foot down next to the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms reach up, fingers touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor, step the right foot back long, drop the right knee down. Sweep your arms and heart up to the sky. Open the chest, reach through the fingers, lift the belly. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, hands to floor, tap right toes, lift right knee. Pull left hip back straight. Lifting from the front of the right leg, keep reaching the heart out in front of you. Lengthen through the heart. Bend the left knee, press into the right toes. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Finding your lunge position, press into the right toes, lift away from the front of the left leg so you're creating space between even the left hip and the left thigh bone. Press the palms together, right elbow to outside of left thigh as you twist, spin the heart open, press into the right toes, lean the chest out. Sit the hips lower so you can get more action in pressing into the right leg. Spin the left shoulder open. Beautiful. Inhale, reach both hands towards the front of the room. Spin the shoulder up, lengthen through the fingers. Drop the hips, press into the toes. Breathe, stay calm in your mind. Reach the left hand up. The right hand finds the floor. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Point the left toes to the left if you like. Spin the right hip into the bottom of the left hamstring. Option to stay right here, or option to take it to your variation of side plank. So Shavasana, stack the left foot on top of the right, ground through the inside of the right hand, reach to the fingers. Reach the left hand up, pull the belly button in. Option to pull the left knee way up into the chest. Maybe even reach the left foot towards the back of the right wrist. Really getting a lift from the lower right rib cage, no matter where you're going, the lower right hip. Getting that nice strength, that curve, that beautiful arch in your body. One more inhale wherever you are. Then pull the left knee all the way up in. Step the left foot up right next to the right. Place your palms on the floor. Ground through the left heel and drag the left leg straight and the right foot up to the sky for a same split to a brief moment. Beautiful. Pull the right knee into the chest. Big toes come to touch. Lift all the toes off the ground. So it's almost like only the palm of your foot is connected to the floor. The toes are lifted, every single one of them. Sit the hips back. Again, keep the four corners of your feet grounded. Keep the quote-unquote palm of your foot grounded. Lift the toes. Maybe grab those pinkies and shake them, spread them wide. Lift the heart up, sit the hips back, rise up to your chair pose. Reach the hands up to the sky. Pull the belly button in. Find length, find lift. Sit the hips back. Feel like you're just so lightly touching your mat, so lightly touching the floor, but so connected to every part of your body that's doing the work that's keeping you here. Beautiful. Keep the feet exactly how they are, but just lean the weight forward so you roll right up onto your toes. Shoom. Like a little mini takeoff. And even now, you're so connected to the action of the legs, the action of the core, the action of the arms, that it's pulling the weight away from your toes. Lift a little bit higher if you can. Reach the heart out. Really nice. Press the hands together, spread the knees apart, reach the chest out. Bring the knees to create a connection with the triceps, and the triceps create a connection with the knees. Once that's there, pull the heart away from the hips. So you're getting length and extension. Your legs are probably on fire right now. It only seems right to place your hands on the floor. Lean in for Bakasana, crow pose. 4 or 5 breaths here. We'll meet back in Uttanasana when we're done. That's forward fold. So if you're done with crow or you're a crow prep, Know that you didn't need to get onto your hands at all, completely your choice. Take a moment in your forward fold. Find a few breaths there. Find a connection with yourself. Maybe just like I did, wipe off the sweat from your brow. That makes you feel a bit more comfortable. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up to stand. Reach your hands to the sky, fingers touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the left foot back long. Drop the left knee down. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Press the hips forward, lift the belly, reach the fingers back behind you. Exhale, hands to floor. Tuck left toes, lift left knee, pull right hip back straight. Reach the heart out. Find length to your stretch. Inhale, rise up to lunge. Lengthen through the fingers, press the palms together, and then lean to the right. Press the hands, keep that action, keep leaning to the right, stretch the side body. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, slowly lower the right knee to the floor. Bring the left hand to the floor. Bend the left knee. Catch the outside of the left foot with the right hand. Kick and twist to peel your heart open to the sky. Keep pulling the left foot towards the butt. If you can bring your left arm to the floor, feel free to take it there. Or maybe just walk the left hand out a bit longer. Give your upper body a bit more space to move, a bit more space to get long. Stay active and connected with your breath. One more inhale here. And on your exhale, release. Tuck the left toes under, bring the hands back to the floor. Lift the left knee off the ground, pull the belly button in, press into the palms, float the right foot off the ground, keep the right knee to the nose. Beautiful. Then roll to the outer edge of the left foot, reach the right hand up to the sky. Option to stay in a modified side plank, or take it anywhere that suits you. Maybe the right toes find the floor. Behind the left knee, keep the left leg straight on this variation. Reach the right arm way overhead. Pull the belly button up, support the action of the back bend. And slowly twist the hips back to center, pull the right knee in, step the right foot down, right hand to floor. Ground into right heel, lift left leg up to sky. Action through the feet, drop the chest down. As you find your standing split, option to stay right here, or if you like to play with that hand bounce. Your body's very active and ready. Give it a hop or lean in for a press. Palms flat, arms straight, gaze down, action through the whole body and move. Wherever you are. Be there for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, nice long spine. Fingers touch up top. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, fold down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the right foot back, drop the right knee down. Sweep the arms up to the sky, press the hips forward. Lift the heart, chest high. Reach the hands back towards the right heel. On your exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, pull the left hip back straight. Reach the heart out, ground to the inside of the left foot. Squeeze the right leg up and in to press the left hip back, really finding a beautiful stretch there. Beautiful, then bend the left knee, pulling the hips forward, lower the hips, press into the right toes. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Lengthen through the fingers. Lift the belly, drop the hips, press into the right toes. Press the palms together. Lean your body over the left. So a nice side body stretch even in your lunge. See if you can play with stability in the base and the legs as you reach the hands and find the action. Inhale to center. Beautiful. Slowly lower the right knee down to the floor. Wiggle the left foot out. Press the hips forward. Bring your right hand to the floor. Bend the right knee. Catch the outside of the right foot with the left hand. Kick and twist as you open your heart. Option to walk the right hand forward or drop the forearm to the floor if that's accessible to you. Either way, I want you to stay long in your low back today. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Keep pulling the right foot towards the tailbone. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Hands frame the front left foot. Right toes tuck under. Lift the right knee off the ground. Press into the right toes. Press into the palms. Lift the belly. Pull the left foot over with banana. Left knee to the nose. Maybe scratch your nose with your knee a few times. Hold, hold, hold. Pull it in as close as you possibly can. You will then roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Option to stay in the modified side plank or go to a deeper variation. Maybe with the left knee high. Maybe stepping the left foot behind. Letting the left toes touch the floor for a wild thing. Reaching the left arm overhead. Creating a big amount of space in your body. One more inhale here. On your exhale, spin the hips back to center. Pull the left knee all the way in. Step the left foot forward. Drag the left heel down to lift the right leg up. Left leg is straight. Standing splits. Drop the chest towards the top of the left foot. Lift from the outside of the left hip. Action in the leg in the standing splits. Action in the standing leg as well as in the lifted leg. Stay with your breath. Option to commit to the standing splits. Maybe play the standing splits balance. Or hand balance. Hands to the floor. Palms are flat. Lift the belly. Pull the right knee to the chest. Hop up or press up. Handstand. And just be where you are here. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and on 1 we'll all meet in Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Let the fingers touch. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bind the hands behind the back, right thumb on top of left. Squeeze the palms together, lift the heart out. Try and get long in the low back, lift the hands away from the butt. Pull the belly button and reach to the chest, take an inhale. Exhale, fold down. An option to bend your knees that makes the stretch a bit more accessible, a bit more comfortable for you. Notice how my shoulders are really eating my ears here. See if you can lift the shoulders, reach to the head, and then find the stretch. Maybe a nice bend in the arms will help you really create the stretch of the muscles more. It's so easy to go into hyperextension in this position. See if we can get away from that. One more inhale here. On your exhale, release your hands to the floor. Step your feet out to hips width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach through the chest, pull the belly button in. Bind the hands behind the back, this time left thumb on top of right, or whatever side you didn't do on round 1. Squeeze the shoulders, reach the heart out, sit the butt back, lift the belly. Exhale, fold again. And remember, a nice generous bend in the arms may just be the stretch that you need here. to help you find some balance in the body. Hug the legs in, drop the chest down, lift the belly button up to allow your hamstrings to find a nice generous stretch that feels good for them in this moment of time, in this current state of your body. Take one more inhale here and exhale. Release your hands to the floor. Do a little shoulder shake. Might feel good after you got a deep opening you just created there. Press into the four corners of your feet. Lift your toes. Sit your hips back. Pull your shins back. Lift the belly. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, linking through the fingers. Pull the shins back. Press the low back through. Keep reaching the arms up to the sky. Stay connected with the ground, even though you feel like you're floating off it, because we have so few points of contact. As we hold and embrace this awareness of so few points of contact, take a moment and then roll onto the toes where you have 10 points of contact that all feel the ground. They can really embrace it. They're built to create that connection, that stability, that support. See if you can lift the heels higher, pull the shins back more, lift the low belly, press the low back through, hinge forward, bring hands to heart, pull knees to chest, stretch out. Option to stay right here in this crow prep position or take Bakasana, bent arm or straight arm. Lean in and move in the way that serves you. Whenever you're done, make your way right back to Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the left foot back long. Keep the right knee bent. Reach the heart out. No dropping to the floor this time. Press into the right heel, hug the right hip to the middle. Reach the chest ahead, press into those left toes. Take an inhale. And let's go ahead and bind the hands behind the back. Right thumb on top of the left. Reach through the heart, hug the right hip and the right knee in. Really firm that. Try and lift the mind away from the tailbone. But don't hyperextend the arms. Rolling the shoulders back. Stay connected here. Or begin to drop the chest down to the floor. Whenever my right leg is forward, I always like to have the right thumb on top. Whenever my left leg is forward, I always like to have the left thumb on top of the spine. It just helps me remember to stay balanced with each side as opposed to going to dominant thumb and non-dominant thumb, because most of the time, to be honest, I can't even feel that too much. One more inhale here. Beautiful, straighten the right leg, lift the chest up to the sky, grow tall. Drop the left heel down, maybe shorten the stance slightly. Keep the bind, lift the heart up, pull the belly button in. Take an inhale here, exhale, fold over the right shin. Inhale, rise back up. Release the arms, shake them out. Maybe they're feeling a little bit numb there. And just notice maybe why that took place. And then we'll take the same stretch, but just a slightly different hand variation. So you can press your fists together, like so, or go to reverse namaste, which is reverse prayer hand position behind your back. Spin the chest forward, lift the belly button up. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, fold over the right leg. Keep the elbows lifting. Keep the chest dropping. Release the neck down. Hug the right hip back. Roll the left hip down. Really try and keep those elbows lifting. I know it's tough. Keep them moving away from the floor. Like instead of the elbows being pulled by gravity. They're connected to strings that are attached to the ceiling or something of that nature. Allow your neck to release. Keep letting the upper body waterfall over the right shin. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Bend the right knee. Ground into the right heel. Drag the left foot up. Standing splits. So much on the right leg here. But you can take it either to handstand or defy gravity, rise to warrior three, or stay with the standing splits. Your choice, 5 breaths for the movement that suits you. If you're in the handstand and you're balanced and comfortable, flex the feet, reach through the heels, pull the belly button in, and turn the toes to the right. Twisting the upper body just slightly while you're upside down. Pull the belly button in, squeeze the legs together. Reach through the thumbs. Slowly twist back to center. Slowly set the feet down on the floor, wherever you came from. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the right foot back long. Reach the chest out. Lift the midsection. Press into the right toes. Bind the hands behind the back. This time, left thumb on top of right. Squeeze the palms, pull the shoulders back, lift the heart out, and drop the chest down. Roll the right hip down. Feel space, wiggle out. Breathe through the movement of your body. You have an option to drop the head down toward the inside of the left foot if that's accessible and good for where you are today. Or if that's where you want to work, that's a deeper stretch. This lifted position is a bit more of a strength builder, a bit more of an active posture for the legs. Inhale, rise up, straighten the left leg, move out of that strain. Keep the bind. Ground the right heel, maybe step the foot in slightly. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold over the left shin. Inhale, rise back up. Release the hands, shake them out a little bit. Notice if the arms went numb. Notice if it's different between side 1 and side 2. Beautiful. Take a moment. And then we'll come to the fists pressing together or reverse namaste, whatever you took on side 1. Take it here. Either way, really feel like you're trying to bring the elbows together above your spine. That is where you'll find the opening in the chest and the shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, allow your body to fold. So you pull the left hip back. Roll the right hip down. Release the head towards the floor, towards the front of the foot. Reach the chest down towards the front of the foot too. Continuing to find length in your body. Keep lifting your elbows. It's very easy to get lazy. I just did. So you can squeeze them together. Reach the heart out. Pull the right hip back. Hug the left hip to the middle. Release your hands to the floor. Bend the left knee. Ground the left heel. Lift the heart up. Reach through the right foot. Standing splits. Find the posture that feels good to you. So again, whatever you do on side 1, whether it's standing splits, warrior 3, or as I'll go with the hand balance, make the movement that your body needs, or the lack of movement, whatever works. If you're in the handstand and you're comfy, knit those front ribs and flex the feet, and this time twist the toes just to the left. And then twist back to center. And then slowly, feet down the floor. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Reach your hands up. Fingers touch. Hands to heart. Last Utkatasana of the day. Sit the hips low, pull the shins back. Bring the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Spin the right shoulder up to the sky, lengthen through the crown of the head. Sit the hips back. Keep pressing the outer edge of the left arm into the right leg. Try and find a bit more depth in your seat. Inhale, twist back to center. Right elbow to outside of left thigh. Feel the twist. Left shoulder rolls open. Pull the belly button up and in. Inhale, twist back to center. Reach your arms up. Exhale, sit all the way down to the floor. Ardha Navasana. Just hold here for a casual 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release on 1. Bring your feet into Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's all just take a moment there. Let the knees splay wide. Let the body adjust to the sensations of the practice. We're going to take 3 back bends in a moment. You can take Setu Bandhasana or Urdhva Dhanurasana. Feel free to mix and match the pose as much as you would like. So if you'd like to take 1 Urdhva or 2 Urdhva or 1 Setu Bandha or all of either, it really doesn't matter, but do what feels best to you at this moment. Bring the knees in close to each other, feet at hips width distance apart. Tips of fingertips touch the backs of your Achilles tendons. If you need to adjust yourself, feel free to do that. Ground into the heels. Pull the shins back to lift the butt up a little bit. Bind the hands beneath the tailbone if you'd like. Squeeze the shoulder blades together a bit more, and then pull the shins back all the way. If you're taking Setu Bandhasana, if you're taking Urdhva Dhanurasana, your practice, feel free and lift up to just make that happen. And exhale, release. Take a moment, set up for your next round, Setu Bandhasana or Urdhva Dhanurasana. Place your hands, place your feet, and then inhale, rise on up. No matter where you are, action in the arms, pull the shins back to really stretch the front sides of your body. Ground through the heels. Find a beautiful balance in your back bend as you grow taller and longer in the back side of the body, not shorter. Find space, find ease, find comfort. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Take a moment, reassess, readjust. Whatever feels good for you. And then one more back bend here, last one. So place hands, place feet. And then inhale, go ahead and rise on up. Space the shoulders, hug the arms in. Ground through the inner feet, press the heart through. Get long, get tall. Feel the hips moving up towards the sky. Feel the chest moving back towards the room. Pull the shins underneath your body. Allows you to really ground into the heels. Make this posture about your legs. That's when it gets lighter. One more inhale here. And exhale. Slowly lower all the way down. Beautiful work. That's a really intense part of the practice. Take a moment to rest here in Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Breathe into your space. to a moment of coming back to center. Maybe back bends stress you out. Or maybe they make you feel invigorated and full of joy and happiness. Either way, come back to center. Temper your mood to move through the rest of the practice. Then two options here that will be radically different. One, happy baby pose, so grab the heels, pull the knees down. Or if you'd like to take an inverted back bend like a forearm balance or a handstand and scorpion or hollow back, feel free to move into that here. We'll take about 7 to 8 breaths for either movement, so whatever feels better to you. Place the hands, forearms, feet, wherever you're going, and make it happen. So I'll move through just the light handstand, hollow back. As we've played with so many back bending postures, it only feels right to move into one inverted back bend if it tickles your fancy. Place the hands, place the feet, and just give it a go. Wherever you're gonna go. So whether it's inverted back bend or just a nice, casual, happy baby pose. Really nice. Find your way back onto your back body. Press the big toes together. Reach the arms out in front of you. Ardha Navasana, half boat pose. Roll the chest up onto the ribs. Bring your hands to your hips. Press the hips together, closing the front body. Squeeze the midsection. Open your arms up like a cactus. Drop the elbows towards the floor, but lift the heart higher for just 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Unwind. Nice little bit of core to just bring it all back together. Inhale up to a seat. Keep the left leg long. Bring the right foot in so it's in line with the hip. Inhale, reach the left arm up to sky, and then bring the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. The right hand back, twist, and open the chest. And if you're like me, you're a little bit less flexible in the low back and the hamstrings, have the right hand back and have it be active. So you're constantly adjusting the tailbone. You're like giving your low back support to grow tall, and you're twisting into that height. So you're like a tornado that's going up, not diving down. And exhale. Twist back to center. Keep your left leg extended long. Keep the right foot in line with the hip, but a little bit of space there. Reach through the left foot. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold towards the extended left leg. Now reach for it with just the right arm first. Bring your left hand back. And then these are all things if you just need a bit more thought into getting to the foot, right? A bit more effort to getting there. Some of us can get there quite easily. Others takes a bit more time and patience and just little functional tricks of the trade, not things that trick you into going deeper than you should, but things that help you find balance and support in the pose. Option to stay right here, or maybe your shoulders are quite open from that back bend. You could wrap the right arm around the right shin, reach the left arm behind the back, catch the hands in a nice little bind. Inhale, lift the heart high, and then fold again. Keep pulling the right knee into the middle like you were reaching the chest out. One more inhale here. And exhale, release. Roll the right shoulder a few times. Extend the right leg long. Bring the left foot in. Grow tall, reach through the right heel. Press into the left heel. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky this time. Right elbow to outside of left leg. Twist and open the chest. Lift the belly, spin the heart. Press the outer edge of the left leg into the outer edge of the right arm. Again, feel like you're a tornado that's growing up to the ceiling. Press into the left hand to give yourself a bit more length in the low back if that's what you need. And one of the beautiful things about this practice is, again, you're assessing what you need. I definitely need more space in my low back. That's why I'm cueing towards finding it. You may be in the same boat, but you may not be. Learn about your body. Learn about what your current physical state needs to find balance and symmetry. Inhale back to center. And it's interesting to see comes with your body as my right toes went wider, the deep right twist is probably something I should focus on a bit. Lift the heart, ground into the left heel, reach the left arm up, and then find the right foot. So again, the right arm being back to start can give you a bit of a leverage with the lift of the chest, and then a pulling down action with the body. Stay connected with your stretch here. Option to stay exactly where you are, or you can wrap the left arm around the left shin. Reach the right hand behind the back. The fingers will catch just about outside of the hip. Inhale, lift the heart away from the right leg. Stay active in the right thigh. Grow tall, and then exhale, fold. Keep reaching through the chest, keep pulling the left shin to the middle, finding that hugging action. One more inhale here. And then exhale. Release. Extend both legs long. Inhale, lift the heart, get on top of the sitting bones. Grow tall through the low back. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold to the feet. Reaching the chest out towards the feet. Even if you let the neck go, keep pulling the chest to the feet. Active in the legs. Balancing out some of the push action we did in our bodies with some pull action. I hope you found some challenge and sensation in this vinyasa for your practice, knowing that you can still do quite a lot of physical work without doing lots of vinyasas. Still plenty of things to play with in the body, plenty of ways to warm up and find action and engagement, connection with the present self. One more inhale here, and then exhale. Release, roll all the way onto your back. Finish off by taking a plow pose here. So you can take the traditional plow, or you can take a variation of that Paschimottanasana that we just took, but on your back. So it's like an inverted Paschimottanasana, which I'll take here. It really helps you stretch out the back body. The hands just catch the feet like they were just doing here. Just press the tailbone towards the floor as the hamstrings go up towards the ceiling or the sky. And slowly move back to lying flat on your back, one vertebrae at a time. Very conscious of how your body feels, very present in the movement, very connected to the self. Your body just melt into the floor, Find a comfortable position for your hands. Feel free to take a closing posture or two, or just move right into your Shavasana. Release from the work of the practice. Allow yourself to observe and connect with the present moment, just like you observed and connected with your body through the practice. Namaste.